How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Coffee and Juice. It's your first time tuning in. I live 6 months in Thailand. I live 6 months in America. So now I'm back in America, Las Vegas, waiting on my van to be finished. So what I would do is, since I've been out here to Las Vegas about 37 times in my life, what I would do is I would try to weigh in a little bit on how you should try to mastermind your Las Vegas experience. So stick around and I'm going to break it down. So the way I'll do this is that there's points of consideration. So the first consideration is, who are you? Meaning, are you a solo traveler heading to Vegas for whatever reason, like myself? Are you going down there with the boys on a bachelor party? Or on the flip side, are you a bunch of girls wearing peanut straw hats on your head and you're down here for a bachelor party? Or you're a family trying to get away and do whatever. So now, contingent on who you are, I'll try to make this information applicable in a generalized sense. So the first thing we should talk about is going to be this. So once again, if you follow the channel a little bit, I usually front load negativity, and it's only really in preparation for you to do well and be successful wherever you are. So something no one ever talks about is that when you investigate the weekend or the week you're going to go, is what is actually going on that weekend or that week when you go down Vegas? Because you might find yourself in the mix of something or certain types of people you don't like. And what also gets concentrated into this conversation is that you got to see what that hotel where you want to stay, what are they hosting on this particular week or weekend? Is there a certain convention that's going to bring certain type of people concentrated into your hotel? So once again, a misstep is going to be, you didn't investigate the hotel on what they're having at the venue, and you also didn't investigate the time of year that you're looking to have your Las Vegas experience. So now the mindset has to be this. Are you someone who's doing a Friday to Sunday, or are you someone doing a Monday to Thursday like I would? So now I'm a little bit older. I retire. I don't go out. I'm a hermit. So the thing is that the best way that I enjoy Vegas, and this might lend itself if you are a couple, is that Monday to Thursday, it's quiet. You can enjoy some normal time with your significant other. And also, if you're nomadic like myself, it's a little bit more peaceful when it comes to you enjoying Las Vegas. If you're someone interested for extreme party time and pool parties, then you're a Thursday or a Friday to Monday individual, and that's when you would book your stay. So once again, what portion of the week, and you could look at it as the week has two halves. So one half is peaceful, the other half is going to be basically insanity. So just consider that before you book your Las Vegas experience. So now if it's your first time to Vegas, you might think that there's only certain ways you can parlay your transportation. So as of late, especially in California and in Las Vegas, if you want to go 1 mile in an Uber, it's around $13. So one thing that I do, because in my opinion, I've been trapped in hotels, meaning that, like as an example, we'll get into hotels in a little bit, is sometimes you might want to go off strip and maybe go shopping, or you want to do this. But the problem is that number one, the taxi stands can be very long depending on what time of year. And also you're going to pay, you're going to get clunked over the head with an Uber back and forth, especially if you're a family. So now what I do is I rent a car for the time that I'm down here. And to me, it's a beautiful experience. But one other recommendation is, depending on where you want to stay, you have to see if they include parking, or as an example, certain hotels might hit you for $20 a day to park. So once again, that could be an added expense that you might want to deviate away from. So I always rent a car. That's how I do it, because there's a lot of things to see. You could go to California. You could check out all the mountainous views that are out here. And once again, if you're someone with the mindset though, remember on the flip side, there's always a couple of ways this could be done is if let's say you're staying at a premium hotel, meaning the restaurants, the activities, whatever you need, you do not have to leave, then the rental car is out of the question. No big deal. You hang out in your hotel for a couple of days and that's the end of the story. But if you're someone looking to venture out and have a little bit more latitude on what you can and cannot do, then personally renting a car for maybe 25, which is the low end, the low price that I got, to anywhere 50 to 60 a day, it's worth its weight in gold. So if you follow the channel, I'm always interested in maintaining a frugal mindset. What renting a car will also lend itself to is that right now, I'm heading out to Sprouts, or there's Whole Foods out here, is that if you want to eat in a hotel, especially now, what will end up occurring is that every meal, especially if you're with a large family, you're going to get killed. So the thing is that what I do is that some hotels, they have refrigerators in the room. A little bit of a pro tip is that you could say you have a medical condition that requires your medication to be refrigerated, and normally they won't charge you, and you could keep some food in the fridge. Or the old school way to do it is you ask for 2 ice buckets, you ice it up, you put your food in a Ziploc, and that's your refrigerator. Once again, if you are a nomadic traveler, you can kind of wrap your head around doing these things. So when it comes to your food, I highly recommend, once again, it all gets clustered together. Rental car, buying your food, you would save money, and you could probably live down here a little bit longer if that's your intention, like it is for me. So we'll probably close out on the most simplest thing when it comes to masterminding your Las Vegas experience is going to be, what month do you book to come down here and enjoy Las Vegas? So now, right now, it's July, and it's brutal down here. It's like 118. I'm walking around. Once again, you haven't subscribed to the channel, kind of support me. I'm melting out here. So now, what month do you book? In my experience, I've been down here quite often, and I would say that I wouldn't book Labor Day unless you're looking for, you're on like a 30-week cycle and you want to be king of the pool party. Then obviously you're looking to do Labor Day. But if you're someone looking at, like we're talking about ideal weather, is that the second week or third week of September. It's kind of like an Indian summer out here. It's cool, good temps, maybe 89, 90. Because remember, if you're a pool person and you want to lay outside, the problem is I only do an hour out in the heat. I mean, you could do more. You could get basically burn up if you really want to. But once again, that's not 100% good for you. So I would say September's a really good month. And then maybe you got May is nice. But once again, you start to go into June, July, August, you're going to get roasted out here. It's going to be very, very hard. And once again, you may not be able to maximize your trip. Also, another note, due to the fact that it's like looking in a mirror. It's like things appear closer than they really are. When you say to yourself, you know what, let's walk to that hotel. It doesn't look far. In the heat, and once again, very, very deceptive, is going to be, it's pretty far away. I do not recommend walking because, once again, what you'll run into is that, you have to be careful of heat stroke, et cetera, et cetera. So look, coffee and juice. I'm going to go into my bullshit rental car, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.